March 25th, 2020. Gonna do mainly band stuff, but I'm gonna show you dumbbell or potentially barbell oriented movements that can help you do this. I'm also gonna link an Amazon band set. It's like 15 to 20 bucks. It's pretty good for at-home use. So we'll start with a banded dip. This would be what the bands look like from the Amazon package. Banded dip press downs look like this. If you have a monster band, simply just go here. Banded press downs this way. If you don't have any bands, you can take a bench, use a couch, whatever. I'm gonna use a bench right here. When you go down, if you can notice that I'm trying to keep my elbow and my shoulder collectively at a right angle, I don't want to walk my hips out and put here. You can kind of see that my shoulder joint is fairly compromised at in range. So I'm going to move back and I'm just simply trying to drop straight down, keep it an active back. And when I push out of this position, I want you to feel all triceps. So we're not going to feel this in the shoulders very much at all. Then we'll go into high to low banded rows. So you take your band from something suspended above you. You're going to hinge back. And then as you stand up, you're pulling the band into your chest. And then as you push your hips back, you're lowering it down. Now, the more dense band you have, obviously the harder it's going to be. If you have one band, just slow the tempo down. I'm not going to apply tempo to this movement in particular, but if you have a lighter band, 3 to 4 seconds of a lowering, for as many reps as you're doing, for as many sets, you're going to feel it. One thing to also note, if you see 4 sets, the first 2 sets are typically a fatiguing mechanism. It's meant to put you in a state of fatigue, and then the next 2 sets are a training mechanism. So let's say you don't have bands at all, but you have dumbbells. Before I got this bench, I was literally using my Yeti for a bench press and supine pullovers, what have you. So what we can do is you can take your dumbbell and just supine pullover. It's a very similar movement in comparison to that lat low to high row. So V1, you're gonna take your band, suspend it low, bend your knees, grab your band in a supine grip, and you're using your knees as a support so we can get really good contraction. You are doing a good bit of reps, so if you don't feel it at the beginning, be patient with it. If you don't have a band like that, we can take dumbbells. You can use a table, a bench, really whatever is an elevated surface. Put your elbows on said object, lower down, and then really use that support to get a really good contraction at the top of the movement. Then we'll go into reverse flies. Now I'm going to show you a seated reverse fly. We already have the band down here. And we're going to take an overhead grip and we're just pulling the band apart as we pull back with our lats, or with our delts and our lats. If you don't have that, again, don't have the band, light dumbbells. These are smaller muscles, so 2 cans of soup, in all seriousness, because of the volume being relatively high, can work really well for that, and you definitely will get a good bit of hypertrophy. Then we'll go into C1. It's going to be a banded high pull or upright row. This is going to have tempo applied, so we're going to hold for 4 seconds at the top of the pull. You take your band, throw it around your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pull back up. 2, 3, 4, and you'll do that over and over again. If by chance, like, it just feels like you can't hold it in that upright row position, instead of having both parts of the band, go to just go to one band. Now with this upright row, depending on the weight of your dumbbells, you could do single arm or you can do bilateral. But here, 2, 3, 4, back up, 2, 3, 4, and if you have a barbell, that works too. We're just not trying to over rotate and get into this internally rotated position. Just want to stay neutral and pull high. We'll finish with a single arm banded lat raise. So going back into the Amazon band package, you can take one of these, feel some tension in your hand here, single arm lat rows. Okay, if you don't have that, again, a dumbbell works. Going back into the cans of soup, something that has any type of load between. All right, for your somewhat of a conditioning piece, we're gonna go banded tricep extensions from a tall kneeling. So we go here, from this position, and that's basically gonna be what you do for that movement. Squeeze your butt to help support your body, but also if you don't have that, light dumbbells, anything really that has any type of load to it, because of the volume and everything that we've already done, it's going to be pretty fatiguing. Contralateral knee to elbow. Don't let all the big words like make this confusing. We simply get into a tall plank. If my left hand is up, I'm going to bring it into my right knee and go out into a lockout. If I can't do that, then I'll go into a quadruped or all fours. I go out to extension. I bring in and tap my knee to my elbow. I go out into extension, knee to my elbow. Once I've done once I've done the represented amount of reps, same thing to the other side. Again, going into tall plank position makes it harder. In the quadruped or all fours, a little bit easier. Hollow body hold. Try to stay flat. Can't do this. Bend the knees. Again, just trying to pull your shoulder blades up. And then supine leg raise. Lay flat. Lift your legs up and then control down. Lift your legs up, control down. After the hollow body holds, those will be a lot harder than they look. And by the end of this, you should be pretty tired, I would say. If you have any questions, let me know. And again, I'm gonna link that Amazon band collection in the warm-up area. Thank you.